Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first week of February 2015. To be exact, it's February 5th. I'm Nolan Weiss.
And I'm Jeffrey Jorgensen. The snow's in the air, but not on the ground this February month.
I could have sworn we were going to get some snow, but unfortunately, we're getting some rain.
Very unfortunate.
And this last week was really unfortunate, too, because we lost the Super Bowl.
Yes, we did, but we will get to that very soon. First, we want to congratulate our Student and Athlete of the Month. The Student of the Month...
Let's go to the week. You're going a little overboard with the month.
Oh, that's my fault. That is my fault. The Student Athlete of the Week, potentially in runnings for Student Athlete of the Month.
Or year.
Or year. Or century, decade.
Whoa. Or Miss America.
Yeah, we're kind of dragging this out. So, Student of the Month, week, I can't get it right, goes to Hayden Hudgens. Congratulations.
And the athlete of this week is Emilia Rodriguez. And we sat down with both of these students at the Cle Elum Roslyn High School and got a great interview. Thank you to Jude.
My name is Hayden Hudgens. I go to Cle Elum Roslyn High School. I'm in 12th grade, gonna be a senior. Was born in Ellensburg, so I'm around here for locally. Play baseball, chill out with friends, do school, that's about it. I dedicate myself to school pretty heavily. Definitely math. It's like, you feel like you're solving these problems out of nothing. So, sense of accomplishment every time you solve a math problem. Really like baseball. I've been playing it basically all my life with 1 year of not playing it in 8th grade. But, besides that, I've been playing it since I could walk, literally. I'm in Interact, Key Club, Honor Society, ASB. So, I'm really involved around the school. Do a lot of different things. Definitely go to college. Looking at a couple different universities like Manoa in Maui, Chico down in California, or ASU in Arizona. Probably my top 3 right now. Also applied to Wazoo. So, got accepted to most of those recently. So probably go to one of those schools. Still looking into exactly which one right now, though. Definitely mechatronics, honestly. It's a mix between electrical, mechanical, and computer engineering. So you kind of get like a really diverse degree where you can go into a lot of different fields.
I'm Melly. I love sports, clearly. I am in 9th grade, and I am from Toppenish. Yeah. I really don't know how I got Athlete of the Week, but it feels actually pretty cool, because I never got that before. It's my first year being here, so I'm involved in basketball, softball, and volleyball. And I love them because I've been playing them since middle school, since I was in 3rd grade. I love it because I love the coaches. They teach me a lot of things I didn't know. I love all the players, the teammates, they're family to me. I like social studies, history, because it's fun. You get to know new things about where you live and stuff. Usually hang out with family, my friends. Just a big thanks to Coach Nikki and Kevin for teaching me and stuff.
Congratulations to Mr. Hudgens and Miss Rodriguez.
Congratulations to you too. Big thumbs up to those Student Athlete of the Week and the Student of the Week. Congratulations, and thank you, Jude, for that interview.
We'd like to take this time by thanking all of our sponsors for this week's episode, starting off with Smokey's Barbecue and Grill.
Yep, Smokey's Barbecue. They have their soup kitchens open Monday from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m., so get down there, Smokey's Barbecue in South Cle Elum for their soup kitchen. Also, Country Ladies Trading Company is still having their 60% off everything in the store. So get down to Cle Elum, to the Country Ladies Trading Company in downtown Cle Elum for 60% off everything.
For those late Christmas presents.
Or if you just want to go shopping because the love is in the air with Valentine's Day.
Ooh.
And next week we'll have our do's and don'ts for Valentine's Day for your special loved one. Or if you just have a secret admirer that you might want to do a little secret touch or get their attention.
I can't believe it's coming up that fast.
I know. What do you get Aaron?
A trip to
the
California for me.
Are you going?
I'm going down there. That's
when are you going down?
I don't know.
To be announced?
Yeah, to be announced. The Thursday before Valentine's Day, I believe.
Cool.
Yeah.
I got Andrea a little Maverick.
Maverick loves me.
I don't think so, because you tried to hold him the other day and he started crying. He doesn't like you at all, Jeff.
He's a baby.
He's a big baby.
Yeah, he's a big baby.
We'll have a great video of him crawling. Got another good video of actually him sitting up and just being adorable that we'll check out a little later on.
Super Bowl 49 kicked off this last Sunday, and it ended with
The worst play ever in Super Bowl
bang.
history.
Yeah, ended with a bang. Possibly the worst call ever in Super Bowl history, but
No, it is the worst call ever in Super Bowl history.
there is discussion behind it, but at the same time, we were 2 yards away. And
it was second down, hand goal, and everybody knows we could have ran it in with Marshawn Lynch, but why do you think we didn't run it in with Marshawn Lynch? Why do you think Pete Carroll or our offensive coordinator decided to throw the ball?
It was second down. We had 2 opportunities to throw. Or no, we had
3.
Okay, so
Second, third, and fourth.
Yeah, so it was first down.
Second down.
It was second down. We had 2 opportunities to throw, and then 1 opportunity to run. In the hindsight, being 2020, and like Pete Carroll's eyes, so he was going to waste 2 throws and then try two throw attempts, and then to buy time on the clock, and then they had 1 timeout left, and then if they would have gotten the second attempt or the first attempt but not made it in, they could have taken that timeout and then been that much closer to being able to run it in and just push it through.
Yep.
So like that's why. So it makes sense if you kind of look at it, and I just don't think.
I don't think it makes sense at all. Because if you were to run it in that first time and not get it, you could run the clock down to 20 seconds because we're at 40 seconds. Could have ran down to 20 seconds.
30, 32 or something.
High 30s. Let's say 30.
I can't remember.
So they could have ran down the clock, ran one more play, and if they didn't run it in or weren't able to get it in the second time, then they could have called the timeout and did a passing play and had it all going on that one play, 4th down and goal, whatever it was.
I would have taken 3 run plays and 1 timeout. I would have done 2 on the ball and then just tried pushing through and getting Marshawn in.
Or Russell, just a quarterback sneak with Russell going up the middle, which we've never seen. He just runs when he gets out of the pocket. He runs. We never saw him on the line go straight into a dive
I've seen it. Yeah, he's done it this year. He's done it a couple times
for a first down.
Yeah, not necessarily a first down, for a first down.
Yeah, it wasn't for
end
zone.
Yeah, for the end zone too. Like he's taking it up the middle, just like when they're like first in inches or whatever, they'll take it up and try to push through. But at the same time, it was a terrible call. I thought
it was a very disappointing call. But we are still big fans of our Seahawks. Love our Russell Wilson. Hopefully Marshawn Lynch is coming back. And it's okay, Pete Carroll. That is one call that you will always think about. And Russell, too.
I've watched Inside NFL every week since the beginning of the season. It's a great show, and it's on HBO. If you don't have HBO, I suggest you get it specifically for this reason.
649-2211. You can get it hooked up right now and today.
This show is actually better than watching the actual games because you get all the insight and like having like all the players mic'd up and then talking to each other. It really was unbelievable just to listen to Russell Wilson and Tom Brady talk to their players and how much respect they have, not necessarily for the players, but for the game itself. It's just different.
Why talk about Tom Brady like that, Jeff?
If we lost, I mean, I'm not a big fan. I am. I am a big fan. After Deflategate, I'm not a big fan of Tom Brady.
Oh, off the bandwagon. Jeff jumped off that bandwagon. I remember last year.
I like Tom Brady.
I
tried to.
You loved Tom Brady last year.
I love Tom Brady, but like after Deflategate, having him like come out and lie, saying that he had absolutely zero like.
You just lost all respect for the man.
I lost a lot of respect for him, but at the same time, he is a phenomenal player. The Patriots are a phenomenal team, and if we lost to one team in the league, I would rather have it be the Patriots than anybody else. Who would you rather lose to?
The Colts, Peyton Manning, the Broncos. Yeah, because I do not like the Patriots whatsoever. I have no respect for the Patriots whatsoever. Over a decade ago, 56-year-old James Roberts' car just stopped working on him. So he had to walk 21 miles to his job where he receives $10.55 an hour.
Is that 21 miles one way, or is that 21 miles like there
and back?
21 miles?
Because if you're just that would be 42 miles there and back.
Yeah. So 10 and a half miles.
I don't see anybody working that, because to walk 42 miles, that would probably take you 4 hours, let's say.
Yeah.
That's 10 miles in an hour. Okay, so we just got a report from Regan, our
This just
analyst,
in.
our analyst specialist,
It's just in.
that Regan just let us know that James Robertson actually walked 42 miles a day from there. So to his work and back's 21 miles, and
To his work's 21 miles, and it's 21 miles there and back.
sorry. So
It's math.
it's just simple math.
Math.
Cleveland Rosslins.
42 miles.
We went there. Anyways, in Michigan, college saw Mr. Robertson walking and was inspired to open up a fund for him to get him a vehicle. And they actually have raised $50,000. Their goal is $60,000, but they are at $50,000 right now. And the reason for $50,000 is because they want to get him a Beamer.
And they want to get
No,
him.
I'm just joking. They want to get him a reliable car with gas and insurance. But that'd be awesome if it was like a sport, like a Porsche. Here you go, here's a Porsche. Can't afford the insurance or the gas, but here's an amazing Porsche.
This man is an inspiration to all of us. The dedication, and you obviously know that he is a hard worker based on like the extent of traveling that he has to do on foot on a day-to-day basis. He must be very fit and very healthy.
And what an employee too, to work, to not find a job closer, but to come to this job every single day and work for $10.55, knowing that you have to walk back home 21 miles, wake up the next day, and go back to work and walk that same 21 miles.
We should fly down there, hang a flyer in the business that he works for carpool.
I don't want to go to Detroit.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Yeah.
That's probably why he's walking out.
Detroit doesn't sound like a fun place to visit.
A woman biker is struck by a car and survives to be able to tell the story.
Or just walk away.
Or just walk away.
And the best thing is she's like, forget my bike. I got my bag over here. I'll grab my bike after I grab my bag. The car doesn't even really stop and ask if she's okay. And check this video out. This woman right here is amazing, and she's probably a cat. So you have 8 lives left.
She can't be a cat. She's, if anything, Catwoman. She's obviously not a cat. There was no tail.
She's like a cat, Jeff.
You said that she is a cat.
This woman could be a cat. She could be. She could even evolve.
She would have to be Catwoman.
She evolved from a cat.
Then she would be Catwoman because she's a woman.
She's no Halle Berry, Jeff.
She's obviously Halle Berry's not the only Catwoman.
And if she wasn't wearing Michelle Pfeiffer, if she wouldn't have been wearing that little tiny skirt and those spandex, I bet if she would have had longer pants on, she probably wouldn't be in as good as circumstance as she was, because she just like slid off of that seat perfectly.
I mean, you can say what ifs all day long. I bet if she didn't actually, if she would have left her house 2 seconds a little bit
She would have
earlier,
tied her shoe, yeah.
if she would have tied her shoe, then none of this would even
Nothing would have happened.
Nothing would have happened.
So you probably should take time in your day
to tie your shoe.
to tie your shoe. Moving right along, Harper Lee, the iconic writer of To Kill a Mockingbird, is coming out with a sequel to Kill a Mockingbird. She actually wrote this sequel before To Kill a Mockingbird, set it up on a shelf, and then she lost it, and decided she found it, pulled it back out.
Decided she found it?
Well, yeah. Do you think she actually lost it? Full publicity stunt right here. You're asking me. But this is pretty exciting, though. My old teacher, Mr. Neville's, God rest his soul, this is one of his favorite books, so I imagine he is smiling up in heaven to hear of the sequel to one of his favorite books in high school.
It was a good movie, too.
Never saw the movie.
Old Boo Radley.
Yep, never saw the movie.
Yep, it was pretty good. It's
Girl
sad.
Scout.
Very sad. Yep.
Oh, there's Mr. So-and-so on the porch reading the day's paper.
So be sure to check this out because you know it's going to be a hit. I mean, for how good To Kill a Mockingbird was like back then, you know, it was really ahead of its time. So.
Oh, yeah. July 14th, and the title is Go Set a Watchman. Interesting title.
I believe it's July
14th, Jeff.
I was thinking
Just
4th.
gotta read.
My bad.
Just gotta read.
That's my fault. Moving right along, Groundhog's Day took place this last Monday, and old Puxatawny Phil.
One of the most iconic creatures that we have in the world.
Definitely the most iconic groundhog that we have. He is a king amongst most groundhogs.
He is, and he can bite people on the ear, and he can rattle people to say one thing, and then actually it's another. Like, he didn't see a shadow, and then he actually did see a shadow, so we have 6 more weeks of winter.
But
thank you, Puxatawny Phil.
The most important thing to realize
is he bit that guy's ear.
No.
Rabies.
No, he is a liar. He is the biggest liar.
Don't
He's the
ever
most-
call Puxatawny Phil a liar because you have no idea what you're talking about. He knows.
Cold hard facts.
He knows what he's doing.
He has us all deceived.
He's a groundhog, dang it. He's been doing this for years.
He has us all deceived because he is only right 37% of the time. So they should actually take it and reverse the rules of Groundhog's Day. Like if he sees a shadow, it should be winter's done. If he doesn't see a
I
shadow,
think you just need to bite your tongue now, Jeff, because you are totally wrong.
37% of the time.
It doesn't matter if he's right or wrong. Puxatawny Phil.
He claims that there's going to be 6 more weeks of winter this year. I want to know where in the heck were the first 6 weeks of winter?
We're going through them, and they're a harsh winter.
Yeah, for the East Coast.
Yes, they are. New York is getting all of our snow, and we'll just move right along to that. This week's weather. Let's check it out, followed by some commercials of our sponsors.
Craven Technologies. Are you looking for a new and exciting way to get your audience and clients involved? Have you been wondering how you will make your event stand out? That's where Touchscreen Rentals by Craven Technologies comes in. Using a touchscreen rental for weddings, meetings, and parties provides an interactive element to make your event stand out. For those short-term purposes, a touchscreen monitor rental makes perfect sense. Craven Technologies for a wide variety of touchscreen rentals. Depending on your needs, you can ask us which touchscreen rental is right for you. Contact us today, Craven Technologies, 509-721-7133.
Welcome back to INTV. It is February 5th, 2015. I'm Nolan Weiss.
And I'm Jeffrey Jorgensen. This snow forecast is ridiculous in the Pacific Northwest, and it's absolutely more ridiculous.
What snow forecast?
Yeah, exactly.
In the Pacific Northwest.
Exactly.
The lack of.
The lack of.
Jinx,
But,
you owe me a pop.
Stop. But on the other end of the states, on the east side, my grandmother just received a phone call from my late Aunt Alice's neighbor saying that they received 2 feet of snow in Rochester, and they're expecting 2 more feet today.
That's 4 feet altogether.
That is 4 feet. Cleveland Roslyn High School math class.
Math education right there. But yeah, it's amazing that we have not had any snow, and the East Coast that never really gets that much snow is just getting all of our snow, which I kind of like.
Yeah.
I kind of like seeing New York get all that snow because
I don't
like Patriots. And I don't like New Jersey.
Yep, I don't like it.
Anyways.
But we need to cross our fingers for this snow to come in here shortly. We definitely need it. Moving right along, let's go on to our quick tips.
Quick tip for the week. So for this week's quick tip, Jeff, here are the directions. We're going to make some flubber, some homemade flubber. And we're not talking about the stuff that's around the waist. We're talking about the good old, you can call it flubber too.
No, it's blubber.
You can't call it flubber?
No, because it's not flubber. This is flubber. And like the movie with
Who?
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams, oh yeah.
I got the Will part.
Yeah.
I got the Will part. Oh.
Yeah, you might remember that good old classic. I actually went to my 10th grade birthday party to watch Flubber. My 10th grade, my 10-year-old birthday party.
Grade 10.
Grade 10, yeah.
Grade 10.
So I was a sophomore. Went to go watch Flubber with all the cool kids.
Yeah.
Actually, I was the only one there.
Mom drove us down in the minivan.
Yeah. So Jeff, how do you make Flubber?
Well, there is pictures on here, and
But there's directions on the back.
looks like there are directions on the back. First, what you need is 3/4 cup of cold water, 1 cup of Elmer's glue. That is a lot of Elmer's glue.
That's a lot of glue.
That is a lot of glue. Liquid food coloring, 1/2 cup of hot water, a teaspoon of borax. You can find this in a box in the laundry aisle.
In a box. I would hope you find it in a box.
In the laundry aisle.
So here's a borax. Never heard of it?
Never heard of it.
But you can find it, because we found it.
So flubber, if you don't know, it is a form of a bouncy ball.
Actually a life form.
Yeah, a life form of a bouncy ball that never stops moving.
Yep, and then when you heat it up, it multiplies.
Yeah, so it's
I think. I haven't seen the movie in a long time.
It's very dangerous.
It is.
You're highly viscous, but yet you can phase shift. Let's see. You're moldable. It's a little ticklish. Oh. You're foldable. You're gullible.
All right, so what's first step, Jeff?
Okay, first step 1.
Go slow.
Okay, so you need 2 bowls. In bowl 1, mix together the cold water, glue, and food coloring.
Cold water. We need more of water. So we got cold water. Let's get some glue.
How do you know that that's a cup?
What?
That.
Of glue?
Yeah.
Because Regan let me know that it's 1 3/4.
Gotcha.
So a little bit more water. I've never put glue in water.
It dilutes the glue.
It dilutes the glue, but
That's a fact.
I've never done this before. So
You
that's
just put it in your mouth.
yeah. Used to eat it just nonstop,
Yeah.
and then you just didn't know. You don't want to know what happens
It
after
used,
that.
it used to taste like crayons.
No, I think it actually tastes like
Obviously-
horseshoes.
Obviously, you've never eaten crayons before.
Only when they're melting. So let's go a little bit more glue.
Might be too much.
Yeah, probably. So that should be good with all the glue. Regan has some crafts that she has to do, so we have to save the glue. Okay, and then what's up with this last one, Jeff?
In bowl number 2.
No, bowl number 1. The glue, water, and what else?
That's it.
Okay.
Food coloring.
Food coloring? Well,
Yeah.
that's what I'm asking.
That's what I said. I said mix together
Well,
cold
just
water,
I
glue,
know
and
that's
food
what
coloring.
that's what I was asking though. You gotta give me the directions. Like
It's
you know
gonna
what
be
you're doing.
orange flubber. I don't know why
It's
we
not
didn't
gonna
do-
be orange flubber.
We need to
Just
make it green.
okay. Here's a little bit more green in there. Okay. So food coloring, glue, cold water in bowl number 1. Stir it.
It does not say to
Oh,
stir it.
shoot.
Yeah, you just messed up.
Could have messed up.
So if this doesn't work and we actually
Should be my fault.
Yeah.
Okay, so go on.
In bowl number 2, mix together hot water and borax
So we have a little bit of borax in here.
until the borax is completely dissolved.
So Regan, you want to get us some hot? Regan's gonna get some hot water. Should I stir this up?
It doesn't say to stir it.
Okay, I'm just getting a little antsy.
You already ruined it, probably. No, it doesn't. Yeah,
When
bro.
was the last time you read a book?
I was
It says
always.
mix together. Mix. As in stir. As in mix it.
It just says mix together.
Yeah, that means.
Are you still recording? Yeah. So we're gonna mix it up.
Mix it up.
Sit up. So we're gonna start to mix our flubber together. We just got our hot water. Regan prepared this herself.
That is 1/2 cup.
It's a half cup.
It's a 1/2 cup of hot water, and now we need to mix 1 cup, or actually, that's not true.
So now we're mixing both of them together.
1 teaspoon, no. We need 1 teaspoon of borax that goes in that.
We put it in there.
Okay, so now we need to mix that until the borax disappears.
Okay. So I learned this from gold panning.
Go the other way.
Okay.
It makes a difference.
Makes big difference.
And go the other way. There you go. No,
I know how to gold pan, Jeff. I know how to gold pan.
Well, this isn't gold panning. This is flubber making.
It's a way of gold pan.
Oh, they're
Just
completely
throwing everything
two-
around.
They're two completely. And that's not really dissolving
Yeah, it is.
all too well. It looks like.
Just needs a little help.
Is that how you gold pan?
This is how you gold pan too. You got a pan, and you go like this, and eventually, all your gold will fall out of your pan
It's gotta be complete.
back into the river
Dissolved.
where somebody else can get it.
It's completely dissolved. Remember
Right now,
this.
it is almost there. We'll do a little time lapse. All right, so the borax.
It says slowly after this is dissolved, slowly add the glue mixture to the borax mixture.
Okay. Slowly.
It says mix well and pour off excess water.
Oh. Slowly it is.
We're gonna demonstrate it right now.
How's it feel?
It feels
Like glue?
like glue, but you don't want to drop it because it will go all over the place and it won't stop.
This brings actually up a good thing right here. We could have made this red, and this could be
Guts.
guts. We could have our own guts from our next horror film coming up. and Halloween. So I don't really think Flubber. I like Jeff's when he said gack.
I think gags.
That's like my favorite thing to do right there. Just feel it go through the fingers. I don't think it really sticks together. Kinda. Maybe we gotta dry it out a little.
Maybe.
Our assistant Regan is getting us some paper towels to see if that might help. Just dry it off.
I was thinking by dry and like letting it sit for an hour or two.
Oh, I was thinking about just doing it the old-fashioned way. And... Uh-oh. Flubber is sticking really good right now.
Don't put it in a paper towel.
Yeah,
that's one
so tip, paper towels. Hold that.
No, I don't want it.
Come on, just hold it.
I don't want it.
It's dry. No. Regan. So that is this week's quick tip, which actually, pretty fun quick tip, to be honest with you.
It's just one more that doesn't work. It doesn't.
Dang it, Jeff. You gotta say dang it on TV. Okay, I'm gonna take a little break, wash my hands, and be right back. So that concludes our quick tip for this week. It was kind of a little longer one, but this guy's pretty cool. After it all dries up, this is a cool piece of Flubber.
Don't make this without your parents' supervision.
Yes, please. Say that one more time.
And if you do make it without your parents' supervision, be sure to tell them that you didn't see it on this show.
Yeah, or blame it on Regan, our editor. Make sure to, if you have any complaints, send it to our Facebook via Regan Johnson.
There you have it,
Sorry,
Flubber.
Regan.
That's our quick tip of the week. Moving right along. Hope Source is asking for volunteers to come out and help construction projects on people that are in need of a little bit of maintenance on local homes.
Yes, very exciting right here. We have an interview with Susan Griddle, so let us know more.
I'm Susan Grindall, CEO of Hope Source. I've been here since 2004, came back to the Valley where I grew up. And it's been a pleasure to be working with Hope Source because our mission really talks about protecting vulnerable populations and empowering people that could change their lives to help them change their lives. And that's why we love Group Work Camp and the opportunity for Group Work Camp. It plays right into that. It helps people, the elderly, the disabled, low-income households that maybe haven't been able to keep their houses up because they simply just haven't had enough income. That's the population that we work with. It's a perfect fit. Group Work Camp is an organization that's been in existence since 1977. It's a faith-based mission trip, and it would be like the ones you see where they go offshore to other countries, but this is coming inshore to the United States. We will be one of the few group work camps in the western states, but what they do is youth and adults work for a couple of years, earn the money to be able to come on these mission trips to then do good in other neighborhoods. And what I love about it is they're doing good in neighborhoods in our country. There would be about 250 youth and adults coming this June. It is 2050. About 250 youth and their chaperones will be coming here in mid-June of this year. They then will upgrade houses of elderly people, disabled people, low-income households. They'll do things like put in a wheelchair ramp so that the people can access their homes. Repair porches and decks so that they're not unsafe for them to use. They will repaint the entire exterior of a house, scrape it and paint it so it looks like new. Inside they do wallboard, they paint, they repair fixtures. It's all those little things that older people, disabled people, and oftentimes low-income households just can't stretch their dollars to do. And so now they'll get a brand new facelift on their house. One of the first things that we needed to do was to find a sponsor, a school district. It had to be a school district because you need a place for them to stay, to eat, to learn. And so the Cle Elum-Rollison School District, the new superintendent there, said, yes, this is something we want to be involved in. So 250 people will come to the school district and use their showers and their kitchen and their put up cots in all the classrooms. And without that, we simply could not do it. If they will go on the website or call us at the 925-1448 number, yes, we need to raise, Hope Source committed to do the project, but that means we have to raise $15,000 to pay for materials that aren't donated. So the more we can get in donations from either companies or individuals, then that's going to help defray our cost of having this wonderful project in town. So yes, you can offer time, money, or materials. I mean, wouldn't it be wonderful to walk down the street and you have 30 houses with facelifts ready to go?
Thank you, Hope Source, so much. This is an amazing opportunity. If you know somebody that needs help around their house and they're disabled or have a low income, this is a perfect thing for them. If they need a new porch or need something painted in their house, they're actually having 200 students from all around the United States of America coming to Little Roslyn and Cle Elum and helping out with the houses here locally, which is amazing.
Very cool thing.
It is.
The 8th Annual Chocolate Tea Festival is going to be taking place this February 7th. It's going to be held upstairs of the Cle Elum Post Office. This is going to kick off on Saturday, February 7th, starting at 1 p.m. and it goes till 4:30 p.m. It's $5 a person. For more information, please contact Janie Larson at 509-899-2123.
We will have an interview on Saturday with Janie Larson to talk about the 100th year anniversary of the Women of the Episcopal Church, which is an amazing thing right there. 100 years. Seems like everybody
Is hitting 100.
is hitting 100.
Yep.
It's cool, very cool. So congratulations, and I cannot wait for the 8th annual Chocolate Tea Fundraiser. Can't stop messing with this. Roller derby bout is coming up at the Ellensburg High School February 7th. February 7th has a lot of things going on, so make sure you have your calendar ready, prepared to know what you're doing for February 7th, because this roller derby, you do not want to miss this event at 5 p.m. at the Ellensburg High School. Our roller derby girls in Ellensburg will be facing an opponent. Don't know who it is.
Yeah, but it's pretty intense.
It is.
Apparently there are rivals
Why are they our rivals?
because they're our opponent.
Their opponent.
It's our opponent.
Oh yeah, it's Ellensburg's opponent.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they're our rivals.
They have to be.
They have to be.
So make sure to check out the roller derby event February 7th down in Ellensburg at 5 p.m. We want to thank Nicole, the co-captain of the Ellensburg roller derby girls team, for sitting down with INTV last week and giving us that great interview.
A lasagna feed is going to be taking place on the 8th of February. Be sure to turn out for this. This is going to be a great event. This is held by the Interact Club, raising money for our kids and our youth to go to Ecuador and help construct schools.
Yep, very special thing right here. So don't forget, last resort at 5:30, February 8th, helping out the kids of our Interact program at the Cle Elum Roslyn High School.
If you're a dad or a father figure of
I
some
am now.
sort, then be sure to grab your kids and head over to the elementary school for the pizza feed.
This is 6 p.m. on the 12th of February, so make sure if you're a dad and you have some kids that you want to get fed, this is a perfect opportunity right here, down at the elementary school, 6 p.m., February 12th.
5-star pizza, and it's gluten-free, and
What?
it's very healthy.
You're just making stuff up.
No.
Anyways,
Very-
I used to
very
make
healthy.
pies, pizzas, all the time, like that. Pretty good, aren't I? Right-handed too. See with my left hand. Catch them right.
You should quit your day job.
I'm that good. Jeff, let's go move on to some civic news.
news.
About to move on to
You went baritone and I was tenor.
Yep. In South Cle Elum City Council news, they met this last Tuesday, and Jeff, what'd they talk about?
I'm not sure. Police department is scheduled for an interview for an animal control position. As all of you know, our former animal control officer, Ron Schneider, has left that position, opening it up. They have 9 applicants. The police will also be attending the service training courses, which include classes in surviving social media, legal interviews, and domestic violence, etc.
Status update on animal control. We are scheduled for interviews next Wednesday on the 12th. Currently, we're prepared to move forward on 9 applicants. The state of Washington mandates law enforcement on how many hours they must achieve each year. And that's always a challenge for us with a limited budget, limited training budget. So we've got to get creative, we've got to work with other agencies. As I've reported in the past, Ellensburg Police Department has been gracious enough to allow us to attend their in-service training. Once again, we've been invited. And just to kind of give you an idea of what our officers will be attending this year, some of the courses are surviving social medias, which you're starting to see on the news is kind of a big deal when everybody's got phones. So kind of dealing with the social media aspect of our jobs. Legal review, domestic violence, dealing with hazardous materials, officer safety practicals, defense tactics, and then emergency vehicle operation.
If you want to check out that South Cleveland City Council meeting in its entirety, check out INTV at 1 o'clock every day.
And now moving on to
Warrior Sports!
it doesn't stick.
No, it's not a good pen holder.
There it goes.
You gotta shove that pen in there.
Warrior Sports, the girls and boys took on Highland this last Friday, and it was a blowout. The girls won 40-28, congratulations, and the boys won 54-42, crushing Highland. Very impressive.
Like we always do.
Like we always do, but I mean, it is just so much more impressive, seeing as though we have an all freshman female squad.
Yeah, it's very exciting. And the next day, January 31st, they face Goldendale for the last home game of the season. Girls won 50-46, and boys took home the victory 66-60, and that was senior night. So let's go check out some video clips from the seniors that are saying goodbye to the basketball court, and let's check out some video clips from that game.
Congratulations, boys and girls, especially the seniors. It's sad to see you leave, but the best of luck in your upcoming future when it comes to basketball.
Yeah, very cool. But they do have 2 more games left. 1 non-league, 1 league game. The non-league game is coming up this February 4th, where they take on Kittitas, which is away at Kittitas. And on the February 6th, to finish out the season, they would be facing Nat Cheese. And this is a huge win that the boys need to get to the playoffs. If they beat Nat Cheese, they will be able to advance into the playoffs. Haven't seen that in over 10 years. Girls, unfortunately, do not have a chance, but next year, like you said, with the 5 freshman starters, they will have an awesome team. Sophomore, junior, senior years.
And let's not leave Kittitas out of the mix. Even though they are a B school, they are incredible when it comes to sports, especially
basketball.
Yeah, and baseball, really. I remember losing to them a lot of times in baseball. Those guys, they're all corn-fed down there, and they're some big boys.
Yep, they like to play sports.
Yes, yeah, that's a fact.
Yep,
like most communities.
And in wrestling, this is going to be exciting. They're going to be taking on Zilla in the district tournament coming up this week. We will have an update for wrestling, and we'll have an interview with the coach and some of the wrestlers that will be advancing to the regional finals for wrestling. So very exciting. I know the Hofline boys, the Says, there's some really good wrestlers, and so we'll keep you up to date with the Warrior Wrestlers.
We'd like to take this time to thank our sponsors, starting off with the CPC.
That's the Cascade Prevention Coalition. They are preventing your youth from marijuana usage. So please support the Cascade Prevention Coalition.
We also have Ruby's Scrapbooking and Things.
And Jeff, tell us about Ruby's.
They have scrapbooking and things.
And they have great selections of yarns, scrapbooking and things, and so much more that you would need for your crafting
Needs.
Yeah.
It's needs.
Swiftwater Fitness just got my workout this morning. Great spin class. It was an amazing one. Get down to Swiftwater Fitness and sign up and get that body that you've always wanted. I'm trying to go for my beach body. Never had one.
You've never had a body that you've wanted.
No, a beach body, Jeff.
Yeah.
I've always wanted my body.
You've always wanted them. Why
But
are you
I
working
just
out?
want to be like a Liam Neeson cut.
Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson.
That's
you ever
who you go to?
You ever
That-
seen him with his shirt off?
Then you go to Liam Neeson. Like he's on the verge of he should have been retired 10
What are
years
you
ago.
saying, Jeff?
You're old. You want to be an old man.
Smokey's Barbecue. Make sure to get down to Smokey's Barbecue in South Cleelum. Tell him that INTV sent you, and he'll give you a good smile. So make sure to get down to Smokey's Barbecue. Tell James, hey, INTV said to come down here, and he would love to hear that from you guys. And just check out their barbecue. It is amazing. Best in the Upper Kittitas County.
And we'd also like to thank Loretta Swigard. She is a real estate agent for John L. Scott. So if you have any interest in buying, renting, or leasing homes, be sure to go to Loretta.
Yeah, Loretta Swigard, General Scott. Mountain Elegance, great supply of furniture. If you need your home furnished, Mountain Elegance is the place to go. Tina at Mountain Elegance has an eye to make your house look beautiful.
Craven Technologies, he is renting out big screen TVs for all your business.
And they're not just
needs.
TVs.
They are not just TVs.
They're the smartest TVs we've ever seen.
They're smart TVs.
Country Ladies Trading Company, just like we mentioned, 60% off everything in the store. Get down there, Country Ladies Trading Company.
Inland Security and Inland Networks, thank you as well.
Yep, and thank you to all of our viewers tuning in every week to INTV Team Action News. We truly appreciate it.
We're going to shut down tonight's episode by wishing some people a very happy birthday. On February 5th, we have Graham Gribble and Nicole Kurtz.
And on February 6th, we have Chase Morgan, Clarissa Hikely, and Katie Kincaid.
On the 7th, we have Ty Mathis, Chris Jensen, and Krista Moorhead.
On February 8th, we have Lindsay Osbolt.
And on the 9th, we have Tim Held, Brittany Riley, Karina Gibson.
And on February 11th, we have Corinne Fudas, Christina Reynolds, and Steven Jurovich. Happy birthday to everybody, and if we missed your birthday, please don't let it happen again. Give us a call, Facebook us, tweet us. Let us know that special day so we never forget it.
It's been a couple of boys.
Trying to shoot some local news for you the first week of February 6th, 7th, 2015. I'm Nolan Weiss.
I'm Jeffrey Jorgensen.
And this is our quick tip. You probably wonder what it is. It's Flubber. Adios, amigos.
Let me see that. Put that down. Put it down. No, I'm gonna try to like, you know how like.
Oh yeah, good.
I'm not gonna throw it at you, bro.
Yeah, you are.
I don't even want to touch it.
Okay, yeah, you have to, because if you throw it at me, it's on like Donkey Kong. Flubber.
Congratulations to you, Hayden and Yamila. Congratulations to Mr. Hudgens and Miss Rodriguez.
Miss Rodriguez.
That's what I said.
That's what you said.
And Maverick loves me.
And Maverick doesn't love you,
He
actually.
does. And Maverick loves me.
Actually, Maverick doesn't love you. We actually, Jeff was at the house the other day, and I was like, hey. Two tequila mock. What were you gonna say?
That was took the words right out.
And thank you to all of our sponsors and the commercials that are INTV has provided for you. Welcome back to Inland Networks. Thank you back to what the
Cleveland and Roslyn Fire Department is going to be holding a party of inviting all of it's just Roslyn.